Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. Pistol Pete ready to start firing those pistols for the battle we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will kick it away first. Running to daylight from inside his 25. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will start this game off. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Andrews. They get him down after he makes the catch. On second down, will they go back to the ground game? The give to the single back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. The inside handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, the offense was trying to go draw and make it look like pass, but I'll tell you, the linebackers weren't fooled. They came down hard quickly, got into the backfield, and got to tackle for loss.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Looking for a block. It's Stewart. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Wolverines offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Dropping back, it's Boston. Fires to the right. He's got it. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean you got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle. They did right there.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And they knocked him down almost immediately. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they missed an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Dropping back, it's Flores. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Pulls it in. It's Hansen. They get him down after he makes the catch. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll set up to throw. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. It is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. And the returner will be knocked down. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half.
On the set.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal and miss this ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Looking for a man. It's Boston. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
They tried it again and got the same result. They'll get nothing and like it. Now they're looking at a 3rd down.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend-don't-break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
That pass not close as heat, and it's a fake. They fake it, pitch it to the tight end. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. It's nice to be a riverboat gambler and all, but man, oh man, when it goes against you, it can be ugly. One final play before the end of the quarter. From the gun to give, looking for room. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Ready, fight. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. 325. Looking for a man. It's Flores. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Coming after him. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Looking for more room. The 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Off-play action on 1st down. Got his man quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, not a lot the defense can do on that play. They got a curl route. They're playing zone coverage. Everybody got dropped to their spots correctly, but there was just way too much velocity on that throw. They didn't have a chance to break that run.
It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. In the postgame, if you start asking about the offensive struggles, the coach is probably going to say, let me tell you something, Mr. Television Announcer. They don't ask me how I won. They ask me if I won.
That is all that matters, Mr. Television Announcer, but I think you'd want to play better on offense. You'd want to score more points, but Reese, Jesse, I want to learn as I win. I don't want to learn as I lose.
And I know you're loving this one, David, because in today's era of modern college football, with all these spread offenses and up-tempo, we're used to seeing a ton of points. We're not used to seeing a lot of games like this. I wouldn't get used to seeing it, but for this team